Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today I am going to show you how I get a high gloss polish finish to a Playfield. I just made a blast off video and I got a lot of messages and stuff and asking me how I got that so shiny and so clean. First step is going to be Novus 2. I'm going to high-speed polish the Playfield with that. Second step will be wax, Mother's Caranuba wax. This is part number 05550. You can see on the back if we can focus. There we go, right there. 05550. And this is what you use. This is paste wax. It smells delicious, but that doesn't mean you can eat it. You right there with your finger in your nose, do not eat this. Second, a good high-speed drill, and I use these. I think they're 3 or 4 inch buffer pads from Amazon. I don't have my ruler over here, but I think they're 3 inch or 4 inch. I don't remember, but they fit in the palm of your hand, so measure your hand. I think these are 3 inch. I get this wet. This is kind of destroyed right now because I use it on blast off. But I can usually get a few uses out of these before they get destroyed. Wet it. And go in your garbage can or sink and get the excess water off. Wipe down the Playfield with whatever you got to get rid of all the dirt. I am going to be using some window cleaner, ammonia free. Just go down, wipe any dirt off. You're not going to probably be able to get all of it off. Wipe it down. I think I did already on this. I can't remember, but whatever dirt you left behind, you will get up with your, yeah, I must have. Yeah, it's hardly dirty. You will pick up with your Novus too. It goes in the garbage. Now let's go over to Playfield. I have to fix this ball arch on top. I will do that afterwards. These I should have took out. Son of a. I'm going to take these buttons out real quick. So we'll be right back. Alright, I got them removed. The other thing you want to do is remove every single rollover from your game. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove them. Third, remove every single thing. Every single thing off this Playfield. It's going to make your life so much easier. You're never going to get in here. As you can see, we do got nasty dirt ground into there. You're just never going to get into all the weird spots if you leave your Playfield populated. Plus, how can you actually clean your game fully if you leave your Playfield populated? This game has not been torn down probably since it was born. Third, these lights probably will tear up your foam because they're sticking above. Every light socket that is sticking above will probably tear up your phone. This is too big of a mech, so it is not getting removed. I will polish it a little bit. I probably will end up hand polishing it. I'll buff a little bit of it and then I'll hand polish it more just to get a better shine out of it. I want to show you the shine right now. It is actually got a very good shine. You can see my light going across. You can see the shadow from my hand in the paint reflection. So this Playfield is in actually very, very good condition for its age. So it should polish up very nice. Now you notice my camera is going to be in this exact same spot. So we're not going to get any trickery with light or anything like that. Second, well, everything's going to be second apparently. Take your Novus 2, squirt it over to Playfield if you can get it out. Mine seems to be a little bit plugged, so we will just clean out the end of it. Now, as everything I do in my videos, I always say, do them at your own risk. I might as well just leave that over there, because apparently there's some type of chunk somewhere in this that wants to keep plugging up. That is a big chunk. There we go. No more plugs. If you leave your Novus 2, I guarantee this end is always going to get unplugged. Now, there. Take your drill. I don't care what kind of drill you got. If you got a Harbor Freight one, this is a Milwaukee one. Put on the highest speed. Remember, your foam is wet. Take this, go around, soak it up. You're going to splatter all over, so cover up your beetles and your cyclone so you don't splatter them all up and then realize it days later and try to get it all off. Now, I put a lot on there so I could cover a lot of area. And yes, get your apron area too. I get chunky there and chunky here. That one's stickier. I'm just going to do this part of the playfield right now, just so we can keep track of where I am. So I want to make sure I do all this really good I think I got all that really good. Got wheel polished plastic. It's got most of the scratches out. It's better than what it was. You might be able to see a nice shine on it now. Oh yeah, it's got a nice shine on it now. So now we will just rub all this off. Playfield polishing, I like to do this before I start anything underneath the playfield, because as you can see, I just splattered crap all over, all the way down through the light sockets, everything. I still have to rebuild everything underneath this playfield, so I might as well you know, do the polish first. What the hell was that? Oh, whatever that is, it dug really good into the playfield. Yeah. You know, fixing that. That is underneath. There's a bracket. You can kind of see the outline of it that goes over the top, and then oh, that's the clip from the apron. The apron clips on here, and then screws the two brackets. That just slides down, so that's why there's a groove there. It's from that cutting into it, from just being sloppy over the years. This wood here needs to get protected just as much as the playfield wood. So don't treat one part of your playfield better than the other. As you can see, my sockets are just full of crap right now. They didn't cut them up as bad as that blast off. That blast off really chewed the crap out of my sponge. Let me get this off here. Alright. I'm just going to get the splatter off. Alright. So that, I think you can think it looks better already. My hand has a clearer reflection. As you can see, the dirt is gone from here. I do have a better reflection on my hand, and the light has a better, more concentrated reflection. When it gets dirtier, this light will be fatter. You can see how right here the light is fatter. It is less concentrated than it is down here. So now we will just slide it up. Same height. Now there, see how it's fatter? We have less, we don't have any polish up there. And the more I go up here, the sloppier the beam gets. See, especially right there. Remember right there how nasty and sloppy that is? We will go over that. Does it do it up here? Yeah, there. Starts breaking apart up here and gets sloppier. I'm keeping that camera in the same spot. So let's do the top here. way too much on. Also, that Novus too, if you got a ball trail here, you can get in there and usually clean most of it and polish it down enough so you don't have that sharp edge where the ball will trap on it. And be mindful that Novus 2 is abrasive, so you can destroy your playfield with it. Bit more over here. A bit more. Don't let it dry out either. That ball trail pretty much disappeared. What I mean by disappeared is the bad groove it had. I'm polishing the groove out of it. I'm taking away a little bit of material, but I'm polishing the groove out. This is not as bad as Magic Eraser. Trust me, Magic Eraser is more of abrasive as this. This is any polish is abrasive, even wax is a slight. However, in order to get the gloss, you need to polish the Playfield because it's all full of really minor fine scratches, and you're going to take all them out with the Novus 2 polish, and then when you're done, you're going to take wax and seal the Playfield. If you're a shenanigander, you will not use wax. Mike, watch, learn, use wax. That's a little private thing. But yeah, the ball arch, I'm going over it and I can still feel the groove there. It is not as bad as it is originally. I was going to fix it, but I don't think I will need to anymore because it took down the hard edge off of it. I think that's pretty good. Yes, that edge is a lot better than I thought it was going to turn out. I thought I was going to have to fix it like I did on the star action I did. I was just going to say the other triple action. You notice you take everything out of the Playfield, you just got less to worry about. I could freely go over to Playfield and not have to worry about hitting any switches or anything. I don't know if you can see that already. It's got a better shine to it already. And that groove. Yuck, my hand's dirty. That groove is pretty good. It took a lot of the nastiness out of it. I don't know if I'm going to patch it or not. I think I still might end up filling that. Okay, let's get a new clean one. Clean. Yeah, these are stained, but they're clean. The other one was just so I could feel the Novus all in it. I want to get all of the splatter and everything off the Playfield and be with a clean surface. So yeah, technically now after you polish your Playfield, you can just leave it to run away, put it together, and be done. But we're going to wax it too. Let's see how that feels with a ball. Yeah, I think I will still patch it. Yeah, do you see how it still followed it? Didn't there? We're right here. Yeah. If I remember, I will put a link right here and one down in the description on how to repair this. I am going to repair this really quick. I'm not going to do it on camera because I've done it once So there's a video out there on it. Like I said, there'll be a little thing that pops up here on the video or in the description. On the top of the description, there'll be something. And anyways, while you're down there in the description, please check out everything I have to offer down there. Alright, but let's go over that shine really quick before I repair this. Remember I said, remember this area? See, that shine's much tighter. Oh, look at that. We got a shadow on my hand now from the lights. Look at that shine now. You can actually see my hand shadow reflection. Yeah, you can actually see it right here as I move my arm. But yeah, that is so nice. Yeah, that's the proof in the pudding. Right around here you can see my hand move. You can actually see my reflection in my fingers in the playfield, as if the playfield was a mirror. So yeah, I need to fill this in. It's got to be filled in. Even though I knocked down a lot of the ridge in this ball groove, it's still too nasty. So I'm going to fix that. The camera's going to stay in the same spot. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You see how I polished it. There you go. Yeah, you can see. Go back to the beginning of the video and watch it again, and we'll notice my arm shadows. How you can't, like right now, right here in the middle, you can actually see my arm move right here. You probably couldn't see any of that before, but yeah, we get a good polish on that. So I'm gonna fix this, and as soon as I'm done, we're just gonna pop right to waxing. Alright, I did fix the ball arch. I went through it and I fixed it. Got no problems now. It's not following the arch anymore. It's just following the level of the playfield. We're pitched this way, so if I put it here, it's still gonna roll that way. It's pitched more on this side. Alright. So yeah, this is fixed. It's barely there. What I did is I filled it in with clear coat and then polish it off. You can still see the line. I cannot fix that because the dirt, it has been embedded into the wood. Over all these years, I cannot get that out. The only way to get that out is to do a full sand and then like a re-clear. And that's not going to happen, but this is a player condition game. It's got wear on it, so we're going to live with that, but at least we don't have to worry about that ball. Following this arch, you can do short plunges and it will drop. You can do a hard plunge and it may come back here. It just will not follow that line anymore. Now we're going to get onto our wax. Wax is pretty straightforward. This is a good paste wax. Put the lid here. Take a whiff. Yeah, that smells good, doesn't it? This is what I'm using to wax. These are Up and Up Target brand. You get this in a health and beauty section, women's makeup area, I guess you would call it. I like using this bumpy side versus this side. I don't know why. It's just something I've always done. I'm going to start back up here in the top corner, and we will work down. Like I said, this is paste wax. I do not like liquid wax at all. Liquid wax gets down into everything, drips down behind stuff, and it's just a pain in the butt. I've done plenty of machines where I take them apart and there's just wax caked in everything. I like making tight little swirls. Alright, sorry about that. I didn't have my battery USB cord plugged in all the way. It was like half unplugged and the camera was on battery. And the battery went dead. So I just noticed all of a sudden, bloop, camera unplugged. So I don't know what I had missed saying. But yeah, liquid wax, I do not like it. It gets in everything. It follows everything up. I like the paste wax. It's not that I'm old school or anything like that. I just prefer to do this because if I poured liquid in it, where would it all go? It'd go in every light socket. It would go right in all that. Paste wax doesn't. I can go right next to it and no fear. Again with this, I want to really get in that balls shooter lane. I really like caking the wax in this. I like grinding it into it. Because this just gets so much wear over the years, and it is, what do you call it? It's down to bare wood. So I like filling that thing up. Get as much wax on as I can and just keep filling it in this bare wood area here. Plus I think it kind of looks nice once it sets up in there and dries. So yeah, I'm just going to make these tight little circles around. I got myself sidetracked. I'm like all over the playfield right now. I need to keep back to one little area. I am actually using the light above me to let me know where I've waxed and where I haven't waxed. I can see the swirling of the wax on there. We'll leave this wax on probably about a half hour. And then we will come back and take it off. But like I said, I like doing this before I do underneath the playfield. I just feel this is better because I have to clean up sockets yet, and I use a Dremel tool in there with a 443 bit, and I know the waxing and polishing is just gonna get in there anyways, so I might as well wait till I get it waxed and polished and then clean the sockets. This, make sure you throw it in a good garbage can where your dogs and cats can't get to it. Can't be healthy for them, but it smells delicious. So if you got a very non-smart dog or just a smart dog that loves food, you might get into it. So please, if you got pets, throw your wax away, your wax applicators in the garbage. I don't like using the ones you can reuse. I just like these because I can feel the playfield as I'm going over it. And yes, we are waxing underneath the playfield where the apron is. Even though, I just bumped the camera, even though you're never going to go underneath here, but it's protected now. I do this in case you spill like a beer on a game, like somebody breaks the glass, it spills a beer or soda into it. This is all protected now. Because usually you will hurry up and mop up all the water, liquid, and if you don't get under the apron, because think about it, are you really going to take that apron off? At least it's all protected now. Should have used 3 applicators. This one's like all tore apart. I left the basement door open so you can hear the dogs barking really good. I'm probably sure my wife will eventually call for me or something, because the code is if the door's closed, please don't bother me. If the door's open, feel free to come down. But a lot of times, even though the door's closed, people will sneak down here just to see what I'm doing if they need to talk to me, like dinner time, or I got some important mail that I was waiting for. I am just looking around right now to see if I missed anything. You can use a flashlight to do this too. I think I got everything. A lot of times you'll go over it and you'll see something you missed, but you might not have missed it. It's just the way it wipes. It looks like it's a clean spot, but it isn't. Alright. That's garbage. Ew, I got a flop of glass on my finger. Get that all cleaned off. And flashlight. You can see this thing is just hazy all over. It's still got a good shine though, even though it's hazy. So we're going to let this sit for about a half hour. I'm going to come back and do a little test on it, and if I feel it's dried up enough where we can take the wax off, I will start the video. If not, we will come back. But yeah, it already, even through the wax, it's looking pretty good. Alright, we're going to be back in a split second, but to you, well, to me it's going to be over a half hour, maybe more. To you it's going to be a second. Okay, it's been like well over an hour. We had pizza delivery, so I ate that, and then I'm like going to sit back down and watch TV, and then I realized, hey, that machine's got wax on it. So the longer you leave it on, the harder it can be to remove. So it isn't coming off that easy, but it's coming off easy. I am just climbing all over it because I just want to go over it once and get the wax off. It isn't, it's dry, but it's It's not that dry. It's coming off decent, I guess. I had some Topper's pizza. I don't know if you have Topper's pizza in your area. We've only had it, I think, a couple times. It reminds me kind of Pizza Hut, but not as greasy, but kind of with more of a little kick, I guess. I guess that's what it reminds me of. I'm gonna do half of this right here. Just to do a test. See the difference? Oh yeah. She's looking good. And you can see shadow and reflection. Anyways, yeah, Toppers, it's alright. It's not my favorite. Our favorite that we usually get, they closed down after COVID, and they said they were done and that we should go to their Delafield, Wisconsin location. But the funny thing was, they closed the restaurant down, but they never liquidated anything. Most of you know, well, some of you will know, usually when a restaurant closes down for good, they end up liquidating. This place stayed closed for a really long time with all their delivery vehicles parked in the parking lot. They never emptied out the building. All the equipment was still there. So when I seen that, I'm like, they are just going to reopen later on, because they owned the building, they didn't put it up for sale or anything. So I'm like, they're just going to reopen later on. Sure enough, they did. Don't know why they closed down and then reopened. But I know since I am not going to blame it on COVID. I'm just going to blame it on this past change of our economy. Nobody wants to work anymore. Nobody wants to work at all anymore. So I think right now they're open on small hours. I think that's why they closed to begin with, because their pizza was the bomb, and they were never not busy. I mean, that restaurant Saturday nights was jam-packed. So I think it's because our economy changed and people realize they can get money for not working. Nobody wanted to work. So I see that with a lot of places around right now. But anyways, we're off tangent. This is turning out beautiful. This has such a sexy shine on it. I believe all my wax is off. My ball groove is fixed. Oh yeah. Look at that thing sparkle. I wonder if I can turn a light off. See how it reacts with the light. And that thing just glows. The light you're getting right now, that's just a glow from the TV that's behind the camera. Just want you to see. I got my light just turned on an angle, how good the reflection is on this machine. So yeah, we got a really good polish to it. It almost looks wet. It is so shiny. Alright, let's turn the light back on. So that's it. That's my process. Wax, you can use whatever kind of wax you want. I don't advise using silicone products, generic, fake wax. I think for this old stuff, it's more beneficial just having good, kind of like more natural products on it. I don't think it's going to benefit from fake stuff. Old school though, yes, for cars and stuff, I believe you can get some good fake wax, synthetic wax, silicone based wax, oil wax or whatever that they use. I have some really nice stuff that I use on my car that's not carnauba wax, but I feel this old stuff, it's old. I think it benefits better from an original old product. But man, whew, it's slick and slippery. Woohoo! So that's it. That is how I polish my Playfields. You can see the shine. Yes, it's got issues, but it is a Playfield. It's been used. It's got, oh, look at that shine right here. You can see the reflection of my hand. It's a player's condition Playfield. It does what it needs to do. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching to the end. I hope my process that I do now on Playfields, I did them differently. Probably after this video, you see, whenever you watch it, my processes may change again. But this is currently how I'm doing things as of May 2023. Any of my older processes you see of the way I waxed and stuff are null and void compared to how I do it now. But as I said, I feel the only way you can get this done properly is, look at all the dog hair on me. It's shedding season. The only way I feel you can get this done properly is strip everything off. All your posts. This is getting all new stuff. I normally wouldn't take the pop bumpers off if they were in good condition, but they were baked out, so it's getting new ones. But yeah, you can go all around all this stuff with your hands, but the power technique I just did, no beating that. No beating that. So anyways, thanks again for watching. There'll be some cool stuff along the bottom here. Check out the description. Give me a big thumbs up. share with your friends, and subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the more this gets out for people to see. If you just start on YouTube and you put a video out, nobody's going to see it unless you spam it out there so everybody can find it. But the more my videos get liked and more subscribers, the easier they are for people to find and get help. All this help I'm doing is for free, so I just want to keep these alive. That's my goal. Cool stuff long bottom. Thumbs up. Please like and subscribe, and thank you again for watching. Later.